How are we going to stop these sins? What I want you to do when you approach a sin in private, don't ignore that sense of fear in your heart. Don't ignore that sense of Allah watching over you. Don't. Rather, I want you to do this. Take advantage of that feeling and say to yourself these words aloud. Say, Allah is watching me. Don't ignore the feeling. When you suppress and ignore the feeling that Allah is watching over you, you commit the sin. Rather, what you're supposed to do at that moment, take advantage and say the words aloud. Say, Allah is watching me. Look, Yusuf alayhi salam, when he was in that setting and the wife of Al-Aziz came and wanted to tempt him and make him fall into the sin, and she was alone with him in the room, Yusuf alayhi salam, the first thing he said was, Ma'adh Allah. May Allah protect me from this. He mentioned the word Allah. Don't ignore the feeling of fear of Allah in your heart. Don't ignore it. Wallahi, the mention of Allah will destroy the temptation and the desire instantly. Instantly. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he said, nothing is heavy when it's weighed with the name of Allah. So if you're mentioning Allah and you're saying Ma'adh Allah, and you're saying I fear Allah, and you're saying these words aloud, if they are weighed with your desire, and Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam said nothing will ever outweigh Allah's name, therefore your temptation and your desire will be shattered instantly. Afterwards, after you've mentioned Allah and you feel like the temptation has gone away, remember ash-shaytan can come back, and he will come back. So what you need to do afterwards, move away from that place. If you're at a computer screen, if you're in your room with your mobile device, move out of that room. Go somewhere to a public area where your parents are sitting, where your family is sitting, where your spouse is. Move, get out of a private space. Move, call someone, do something. Look, Yusuf alayhi salam, when he was in that room with the wife of Al-Aziz, and she tried to seduce him, what did he do after he said Ma'adh Allah, after he mentioned Allah's name? Allah Azza wa Jal said, وَاسْتَبَقَا الْبَابِ. He ran towards the door, teaching us, move away from the place that you are going to commit the sin. After Allah gives you strength over your sin, move away from that place. وَاسْتَبَقَا الْبَابِ. Yusuf alayhi salam began to rush to the door. And of course, the wife of Al-Aziz began to chase him as well. And wallahi, if you do that, wallah, relief will come straight after that. Relief will come straight after that. Look at Yusuf alayhi salam. As soon as he reached the door, what happened? The king, the husband of that lady, Al-Aziz, opened the door. That's relief. That indicates relief. وَأَلْفَ يَا سَيِّدَهَا لَدَى الْبَابِ. Allahu Akbar, finally relief came. So when you're tempted by a sin, firstly say Ma'adh Allah, remember Allah. Take advantage of that feeling of fear of Allah in your heart. Move away from the place of the sin. Run, move. Istabaqa al-bab, run. And then the relief of Allah Azza wa Jal is going to come so near. Straight after it, it's going to come. And wallahi, if you do this, you will never ever walk away empty-handed.